Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing on Tavi's journey through Baldur's Gate 3. In my last episode, Karlach done the tough job of becoming a mind flayer for us. We managed to free Orpheus as well, and in the process of doing that, the Emperor is not too happy with us and basically told us to go F ourselves as he went to join the Brain, who we are probably soon going to be trying to kill. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting very emotional as I'm pretty sure we have maybe only 1 or 2 episodes left in this. I would love if there's a bit longer, but I don't think I'm going to be doing this introduction for too much longer either. As always though, let us keep going for the moment, let us keep going through this game, and let us jump straight into it. Okay, so we are back again. The last time we had killed all of the guys in here, there was quite a lot of them. But because Karlach has decided to become a mind flayer, she is very overpowered and we like that. She is quite happy because her heart now has decided not to explode itself because her body has changed. So all in all, it was a win-win. But I have to thank you guys for getting in touch and letting me know when I had asked. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do now after this game finishes. I would love to think we have another couple of weeks, but we definitely don't, I feel. I don't know how much is left in the game. It could be just this episode. I mean, look, that's the brain stem, so I'm assuming, yeah, I have a feeling this could be the last episode. What I will ask people to do, if you could, is comment below and let me know what am I going to play next. I really don't know. I obviously want to make stuff that people are going to watch. I know the majority of people have been around here for, obviously, Baldur's Gate. What's going on here? Okay.
Stay low and watch your footing.
Oh. Okay. I just wanted to go around here just to see what was around here. Oh, we can still call forth our allies. I would like to leave that though until we have to. But yeah, let me know. What would anyone, is there anything in particular anyone would like to see game-wise? I'm happy to try any games really. I mean, once people will watch is the main thing, you know, so I want to put out content that people will actually enjoy, they'll actually like. So if you do have any recommendations, even if there's any big games kind of coming out, you know, in the coming weeks or anything, do let me know. Because I don't know if I'm too hip and with what people do be watching or playing or waiting for really. I'm kind of going to keep Orpheus back a bit. He seems to be safe enough back there. Oh, there is runes around. He actually did die. Yeah, he died on me before, so I would like for him to live, especially seeing as we've gotten this far with him. You know, who wants him to actually die now? How are we going to get up to them, though? Oh yeah, that is the clouded daggers, so we're gonna come out here. I mean, can I put a moonbeam down on them? I would imagine I can probably... Oh, target is too far. That is not annoying, but I mean, it would have been better if I could. I can see though, they would be too far away. Now let me see. Would moonbeam, yeah, not enough movement speed. Right, we'll just have to slowly make our way up to them, but what we'll probably do, just quite little handy fireball, I think. 36, and we'll kind of make our way forward a bit. Yet again, we're just going to start moving them all up a bit. I don't want them, I certainly don't want, say, like Shadowheart and stuff, you know, getting too close to them first. What? That's good. Reach the nether brain. It is yet again though not saying that we have to do anything, you know, within a certain amount of turns. Now I know I can I levitate her up, I suppose? Where is our levitate? Oh, she needs at least 4 movement speed to do that. What else can we do? I suppose for this round, I can just arrow. Permanent Mind Sanctuary. Force damage. Too far. Oh, Pat is interrupted. Okay, that was not good. Oh, well, I gave it a go. Sanctuary, I don't even know what that was. Whatever it is, it's wasted now. Very good. Yeah, I didn't think she'd get another one, but we'll take that. We're happy with that. You, I think, stay there. I'm assuming she's going to move Cloud Attack, or she didn't. I'm very surprised. Yeah, we will put down. Very good. Oh. Last condition. Why is mind broken? Okay, so one of them is still alive. We will end that. Let's see what he's going to do now. Okay. Nightlight Airstrike. Okay, so that's what the runes were about. Oh, how's he doing? Is he okay? He's okay for the moment. Let's keep it like that. Yes. Oh no. Oh well, I mean, look. Oh, he's just saying keep pushing through, reach the brain. You know what? I'm gonna keep going this way, I think. I mean, yes, I'm assuming there's loads of ways. Ah, yeah, we may as well. Look, we started going this way. We may as well now. I don't know how I'm gonna get all of them up there, is the only thing. Now, where is my levitate again? Let's levitate up here and deal with these. I am gonna rage her. Hopefully she will not slip on the ice. I actually thought she would not have enough movement speed. Very good. That is 1 down. We'll get you 2. And yeah, she is all out of actions. I am going to get her out of range of whatever. That I suppose kind of, is it just jump up is our only real way of getting up there? I'm going to end that just in case we want to get them out of harm's way, I suppose. Is it there? Once we get around, oh my god, where are all the other intellect devourers then? Oh, is this them coming now? A Nightlight Airstrike, medium toughness. The Emperor, yeah, he's gonna get hit. I will have to move him in the next one. If I have to start it again, it's fine. I just did think, I mean, I'm assuming that we'll have to go around this way. I noticed there's just a brainstem and we possibly could have climbed up it. Okay, we need to move him. We definitely need to move him. Okay, let's get him here.
They won't know what bit them.
I'm actually, no, I didn't think that would work alright. We try. Yeah, we may as well. 13. It's not amazing, but it's good. I need to let Orpheus get away. Oh, they're all. Oh no, yeah, sure. This guy went running out. Yeah, we'll reach him. Very good. Now she is still up here. Do I keep her up here? Hard to know, isn't it? Because I do think they're just going to keep... You know what, let's kind of move her around. I have a feeling they're going to keep just doing this to us anyway. So I do wonder if it's a case of, you know, we get her in, she gets through the doors. Will that kind of just advance things along? Like, we probably have to... Well, the dragons are going to get it. He did say that. But that's one down.
You are persistent. You have function. Leave them. Join us. Witness perfection. Witness the grand design.
You can resist, Karlak. Oh, yes. That's what I hoped would happen. I'm going to F5 that. I'm definitely not going to argue with the fact that they're all possibly down there. So we are, is that all our spell slots and everything back? Scroll of Revivify. I don't see why not. We won't go too far out because I don't want to risk it. But we do have this, which is opened. Very good. Yet again, F5 and getting into the fact that they are giving us all of this. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I know I just F5'd. Right, guys. Let's do it. What else can we do? It might take me a couple of goes anyway, but we'll find out. Oh my god, it's near the end. Well, she nearly fell off there, didn't she? That's it, girl. Hold on. Ooh, I'd say the Emperor now will be up here as well for us to fight. And is it the sun is setting? Probably not. But it's, you know, that kind of hazy sky. I know it's from all the smoke. There we go. Like Jack and the Beanstalk. Tavi and the Brainstem. Oh. Oh, is that the crown?
The crown of Karsus, the site of power, the site of domination.
The Netherstones. Perhaps if we use them here, they'll work this time.
Uh-oh.
I know you. I saw you in my dreams.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
Okay.
The crown! Cast the spell on it!
Okay. So, oh, and a dragon. Is that the Emperor? No. Oh, this is so deliciously interesting, isn't it? Right, let's move Astarion here. Hopefully because he is by someone. No, I think I'm still not doing that right. Could you imagine? I'm near the end of this game and I still don't think I'm doing any of it right. Okay, Karlak. No, I do. I need to get Karlak down to use some spell, I think. Oh, it'll be that one. The caster must channel the spell until the end of their next turn. So I would imagine what would happen as well is they will come after her. Now, we're kind of top of the lineup. We definitely need to get rid of this guy though. Divine Strike. Let's go again. Yeah, and could we possibly go again? No, that is fine. Possibly will not call forth anything just yet. I do think that dragon is going to absolutely feck us up though. Right, shoot a 40. I know it will hit Karlach though. Right, so we might not just yet. Telekinesis, Sanctuary. You can still take damage. I obviously am trying not to get him immune to all damage. I mean, that's kind of handy. We may as well, will we put it down onto them? We better keep him in there too. Okay. And we will put that down here. Oh my god, he didn't take anything. Right, let's put her into the thing. Let's go, let's go. Okay, okay. We will end that turn. Oh my god, so the Dream Guardians, that is so weird. We should hopefully be... They won't be able to hit us though. They can come up though and they can try. I'm sure if they get through the shield enough. Yeah, there'll have to be some way for them to get through the shield. So, I thought he was changing into them, but maybe it's just their people he was controlling. Yeah, part of me, like, do I... See, there's too many up there as well though for Karlach. So, oh, 4 turns remaining. Okay, I just noticed that. Yeah, I did imagine that the dragon would do quite a bit of damage to Karlach. Now, who's dead? Oh, that's Karlach. Okay, we will try to, I think, she should still be raging though, so I'm assuming she's only taking half damage. Okay. Back to top of the round. Let's hide him. Well, I say hide. I don't know if it's actually doing anything. Yeah, still not. Must have advantage. But it does look like he is hidden. Do I move him forward maybe a bit? Oh my god, my fucking mouse wasn't working there for a second. Oh look. I don't necessarily think though that fire will work against a red dragon. Critical miss. Oh my goodness. Right, Karlach.
Got it.
Oh. Okay. Who's it trying to tell to transform? Oh, Karlach fell. Oh no. Oh, okay. Let's put it down and see what happens. But of course resistance to fire damage. What about radiant? Miss, oh my god. That is killing me. Right, let us put this down on top of them. Yeah, okay, done something. I'll be very happy if that dragon can slip on it. We are absolutely going to use Psionic. See, I will a tree. Yeah, I do know what they're trying to say. I suppose, though, my next course of action, if I'm coming back to redo this, is get Karlach into up to it, and also keep her in the prison, or the, you know, the, what do you call it, the thing that we're in that you can't get harmed. I'd say we're gonna be wiping this one anyway. Now maybe she could have used that from way back the way. I just assumed that she wouldn't be able to. It's all going for Karlach. Oh, she has one left hardly. Psionic, I mean, I don't think, no, she'll go. Right, look, we're just going to reload this. I'm going to maybe just try and see, can I just use it straight away the next time? Hopefully we can. Okay, so here we go again. I may have died a few times. We won't let that stop us. Will we? Oh my goodness. Yeah, look, what can you do? What I did, I mean, I had gotten quite far the last time. I got into the stage that I actually got through to the Nether Brain. And then what happened? They all fell down through the floor and they all died. So what I also did get to learn, I mean, look, there was really no point in me putting it in for you guys because look, I ended up dying anyway. So I'm really hoping this time I have a good grasp on things and I know what's actually happened. That is really what I'm hoping now will actually happen. Not enough movement speed. I suppose we actually do want to be taking these guys out of the way. Until you have advantage, but they also have advantage on you. Right, so we're going to just go with... Oh, not enough movement. She's a strange one. Sometimes, even if you... Yeah, okay, dashes. So there we go. We'll leave her there. Oh, yes. Our friend, we are going to move him down here as well. Now, I know I could call in. I can call in like so many people to come and help us. I do get that. But the issue with me doing that is they all kind of ended up dying. And I didn't like it. So, you're trying to help all these people and then you end up killing them. So what I'd like to try do it without calling in any of them. We'll see. Will it work? Oh yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just put this down here. Just to make things a bit more difficult on them. And I'm just moving all of them over together. So we can try to go at the same time or close enough to the same time into the brain itself. There we go. Finally getting the right click to work. And lastly we have Shadowheart. Now, what will we do? You know what? I might just use that on him as well anyway. Ah, missed! We cannot actually do much else with Shadowheart. Can she push this onto... No, I was thinking Karlach might be too far. Right, we're going to end that. Let them go through their whole round. And I'll come back when we're top of the round again. Okay, so we are back to Astarion. Top of the round. Want to just get rid of as many of these as we possibly can, as quickly as we can. Save to have bold charm. I am going to yet again move them up a bit. If my mouse would like to cooperate. This mouse is terrible, I swear. Okay. Let's get our girl raging. Now, she can't actually use that spell while she is raging, but I need to get rid of as many of these as possible now. Because, if not, we're not going to have quite a fun time with them, I'll be honest. The call for it, allies, is... It uses an actual... Oh, nice one. It uses an action. Just gonna keep moving him up as well. Always happy for him to come with us. Yet again, he is another one I would like us to keep alive. So let's just keep his health up while we can. Tavi, up you come, my dear. And yet again, we're going to try to just make life as difficult as possible for as many of these people as we can. Now, she can't actually do too much. Will we just take this one out that is on the ground? We may as well. Oh my god, that is so annoying. Right, we'll dash her up instead. Poor Shadowheart now is the one that's a good bit back. So hopefully we'll get her a good bit around closer to us this round anyway. I do have another mouse, but I did try to use this one because the clicks are a bit quieter. I don't know if that's a thing for you, but you know when It's just when I listen to them. I know people don't actually care about the likes of clicks and things like that, but it's just when I'd be editing the videos afterwards, the clicks kind of annoy me a bit. What we'll do, yet again, go through this. I'll come back with us back to Argo again. Okay, so for some reason it actually skipped most of the others, and it's just like Tavi was the only one left here for some reason. I kind of... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I don't know what that was about. It just let Tavi go first. Even though she is, like, behind them all. 31? Look, it's something... Is it amazing? No. They get to use that spell then as well. But it will work. We'll keep him kind of going up here. I know we'll be getting opportunity attacks. Ooh, Karlach. Now, again, let us see. So... Yes, we want to get rid of... There we go. And we'll go over to this one too. Very good, 25. And again, get rid of this one. And I must, when I get her close, I will get Tavi to actually... Yeah, I didn't think she'd have enough movement speed. She can arrow. Yeah, she'll hit. I mean, may as well. Oh, great miss. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to levitate her over to this side though, just away, just so he'll have to come over to her. I cannot end her rage. Back to himself again. Up we go. I think I will put this down on top of her. Ah, not enough movement speed. Oh, he has to be in there as well, I bet. That's an action too. Right, look, that is fine. We will deal with that. No point in putting that down on top of him. Too far. Yes, I'm just like at this stage. Throw an object. Stunning. Say... That is an action as well. Look, there's not really a whole lot we can do with him. I think there's no one behind us, is there? Oh, there is. Never mind. Let's go for it. Yes, very good. Another one down in turn. I was thinking it'd be back to Shadowheart. I don't know what happened that Shadowheart didn't get a turn. It's back to them again. We'll see what they do. Let them. We're not doing too bad though. We've taken off a lot of these. Yet again, main thing is keeping Karlach up and healthy. That's all we need to do for the moment. Okay, back to Astarion, top of the round. So, no, he isn't necessarily quite behind. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Fire won't really work on this either. Oh, we'll just... It's not a whole lot. It's something though.
Fire, baby.
Now, let us stop her rage. Oh, she can use it now. Very good, let's do this. No. Go. That's just my mouse is not working. It's fine, Karlach. Go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put down... Remember, we have Orpheus. Let's move him up around here. Okay, guys, you're going to have to deal with the clicking isn't the worst, but it's definitely a bit louder than my one. But let's go. Because I'm over this. Too high. What do you mean too high? No, I only want it down here. Yes, okay. Right, there we go. We're in there. Let's get herself in. And while we are... She cannot heal. That's okay. That is fine. I can use... There is a cure wounds that we can use. Will I use it right now? I wonder. Decisions. You know what? We may as well. I know Astarion is out there. No target. We're just gonna have to do it on 3. 60, look, it's something. It's something. We'll take it. You got this, girl. Come on. Poor Shadowheart has been left on her own the entire time trying to get around. She will get up though, she'll be close enough. We have no extra movement things or no bonus. I mean, do I have... I probably do have like something of speed that she could drink. Do I think it's better that she drinks the healing potion? Yeah. We'll end that for now. They will start making their way over, but hopefully now because we have the barrier up, Karlach should be protected, which is what we want. Everyone else seems to be doing okay. Karlach, Orpheus and Tavi seem to be the most hit at the moment. But we're also not doing too bad. We're actually doing okay. Let's see now, it shouldn't hit invulnerable. Very good. Yes, levitate, over you come. Try your best. Yeah, the Emperor is not going to like it. No, I do wonder, is the Emperor going to chase us in? I would imagine he will. I'd be surprised. Fire breath. It's kind of sad. I thought he would have actually hit them. Right, here we go. We're back around. I will get a Starion to attack anyway. Even though I might not need to. Will it just go... Oh, there's the Nautiloid.
Just keep them back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, back to Tavi again. I'm still not entirely sure why she keeps getting these extra... Well, I hope they're extra. Oh, miss! And... Yeah, okay, they are extra attacks. If I... Oh, Starion, you're killing me, my friend. Killing me. Eventually he'll get it right. Let's try this. Oh my god. Yeah. It's worked though, at least for Karlach. I could get Orpheus in next.
A sudden shift. The brain is weakening. Its grasp of itself slipping. This is your chance.
Cannot, will not submit.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
Feeble resistance. Absolute freedom.
Its will is weakening.
Okay, here we go. So, yes. Not enough movement speed. Whatever happened the last time, some of these broke and I died. Karlach was one of them. So I don't know how, you know, we tell which ones are safe or not. Oh no, stop moving for a second. Shite. I wanted her to like levitate down. That's what I got her to do the last time. I'm pretty sure I had her stood in front of it the last time. Okay, she's not going to be able to do anything else for this one. We are going to end that. And now our main thing is getting the rest of them to get in there.
Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
Almost. There's still time. Yeah. For the moment... Yeah, I mean, I think it's safest that I just leave him up here. I don't know why or what pattern the floors went down the last time. We'll see. Yeah, let them go through their round. I don't know if they're going to actually follow us in. I don't think so by the looks of it. See, it just keeps quick jumping back and forth. It's okay, Shadowheart. You will eventually enter there. Don't listen to him. He's just jealous.
My will is infinite. It will not be broken by you. It will break you.
Well, that doesn't sound good, does it? Hopefully... Okay, I think that is what fucked us up the last time as well. Maybe I just need to move her away from that orb. We definitely need to move the rest of our guys in anyway out of this. Right, Astarion is in next.
Let's move.
Oh no, 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 Astarion. Come in this way. Oh my god.
There you are, you wretched thing.
Now, okay, so these are the ones that are clearly going to fall. So what do we do here? I mean, we can fire if I move over here behind him. Can I try to hide? Stick to... Yeah, that didn't work. Right, okay, we were going to do it anyway. Let's just fire. I need to get Karlach to move. Yeah, very good. Karlach, let's bring you over here away from that. Gonna rage her. And now, good thing with Karlach is she should do some serious damage. Get her in with a good couple of blows. Divine Strike, leap down. I'd actually be worried. Top of big folk, we will try to do that. Yes, very good. Prone, I'm gonna move her just over this direction a bit. And we are going to end that. Oh, so he doesn't really have anything he can do. I will get him to drink though. We would like him to survive. I'd have to restart it again if something happened to him, because how could I go back to all of the Git Yankee and be like, oh, we saved your god, but I also killed him again by accident. You know, you couldn't do it to them, so...
This is it. Its will is weakening.
It is, Tavi, it is. Right, let us see. Can you put Blight on it? It says not enough movement to put Blight on. Firewall, invalid. So that's our Blight. We can Thunder, we can Lightning. Bark Skin, Wall of Fire. Can Ice damage down. I'm trying to think, is there much? No, you know what? Let's do a concentration. We may as well, because at least she can move it on her other turns. Now, yeah, it's gonna keep jumping back and forth. We need to get poor Shadowheart in. Shadowheart is the last one. I would imagine these guys can come in as well, and that will be the next thing they will do. I don't know why Shadowheart did not get a turn. I do not like that. Yeah, hopefully she can... She should survive. Oh, she's down to 90. But I would be hoping she should be 47, right? Yeah, see, they're all killing... Well, not killing, but they're all attacking her. She did not get a chance to... Oh, she's down. She's down. She's on death saves. Okay, at this stage we just need to keep going because I should be able to hopefully resurrect her anyway. We'll find out though. Yeah, okay, so that's that. I've been really hoping in the next one I should get it down. Hopefully, yeah, it killed some of them, and it did. Oh well, no, it killed Shadowheart. Poor Shadowheart. Look, we have to keep going though for the moment. Not a whole lot else we can do. Okay, now let's see. Oh, he still can't. It's so annoying, right? Fire. Oh my goodness, that was nice. Right, saved. Oh, we're gonna end that. Right, Karlach, you can do this. Let's go, let's go. And again. Oh my god. Now, do I think it's that easy? Well, they got a lot of
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Subdued. At last. This is its death rattle.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me.
This is it, soldier. This is what we fought for. Time to end this thing.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Karlach's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
Betray. Oh my god, become the absolute. No, yeah, one.
No more tadpole's brain. It's time to die.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn illithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
My god. I'll have to wait and see what happens now.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Yes, it was. Oh my god, I think it's going to be really moving at the end. I mean, how could they not have a big finale? I mean, hopefully we live. we're still alive at the moment, which is a good sign. Shadowheart has been brought back from the dead. And Orpheus is still alive. Now we just need to make sure that they don't hurt Karlach is the next thing.
We did it. We actually did it. And the city's still standing.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
And I'm still standing in the sun. This is incredible. Maybe whatever had changed in me was permanent. And we didn't even have to turn into mind flayers to do it. Sorry, I didn't mean to, well, you know.
It's all right. I knew what I was doing.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane. With their lost prince returned, my people will burn away Vlaakith's corruption. And it is all thanks to you, the Illithid who defied a netherbrain.
I don't know why it's all shaky. I don't know if you're noticing that as well. You did good, Karlach. I still think we should have made Orpheus become a mind flayer instead of you. Good luck to you, Prince Orpheus. Let's go with you did good, Karlach.
I did, didn't I? I saved the fucking world. And I think I might live long enough to tell the tale too.
I thank you, my liberator, my savior.
Let's see, would he try to kill me now, which is what I'm expecting to have happen. Is Lae'zel gonna go back now? Oh, it's so weird thinking this is at the end of everything. What am I gonna do with my life?
Leaving, and I must leave with them. Come, Lae'zel. We will free the Githyanki and dismantle the Empire. Let them be imprisoned no longer.
Ooh, you found a new purpose here, Lae'zel. Say, this is your choice to make, Lae'zel, not mine. I entrust it to you.
Then I must go with the prince. I will never be free while my people are still bound by Vlaakith's chains.
Your will is strong, Rastil. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. Orpheus, I am ready.
Kulas! Kuthas!
We're not gonna get a hug, like. No goodbye hug. I'm probably gonna have a cry after this, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think she had a red dragon before, did she? Did she get one now? What about a hug? What is Tavi doing?
Farewell, Gestil, my liberator.
God, it's a shame it's so bugged, isn't it? It's literally bugged to high heavens. There's Lae'zel, that's the first of our group
With the
gone.
Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smouldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands.
Is he going to be our next big boss in the next game? Imagine we have to fight Gale of Waterdeep.
What then? What would I do with it once I have it?
Such power was not meant for mortals. Mistra, as she asked, where is become a god? Perhaps best you leave it where it is. Least anyone should be tempted by such power. Oh, I'm going to go with tree.
A wise suggestion. I felt a hubris once before and landed myself with this orb. I think I'd rather not make the same mistake again. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, grown quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
I'm not sure about, drink in hand, but I think we've all earned some reckless abandon. How about you? Any thoughts on what's next?
Have a cry. Move on with my life. A celebration sounds perfect. We should stay in the city, help to rebuild it. Let's get out of this godforsaken city. I hear Amn is lovely this time of year. I think it's time we part ways. Let's go. A celebration sounds perfect.
Let's not forget the wine. I want to flush out my brain just to be completely sure the tadpole's gone.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
What is going on?
Seems that's the end of Astarion's love affair with the sun. That'll be hard on him.
Oh my God. Poor Astarion. Was not expecting that to happen to him. Maybe we should have let him ascend. Now I feel bad. What if he just wears really thick sunscreen?
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Oh my God. Guys, I'm definitely going to need suggestions about what we're going to do next, because I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll have to start into something maybe kind of like this, a long one.
Halsin was eager to leave the city after the Netherbrain fell, although you remained for a 10-day to help the wounded. Some of them accompanied you when you left. Their homes were rubble, and the promise of a sanctuary sheltered from the city was appealing. They helped to build the place you now call home, hidden from those who are not welcome, open to any who need shelter. One day, Halsin returns from a patrol of the borders with a letter held in his jaw. You read it to him as you scratch behind his ear, an invitation to a gathering of your friends and allies, those who stood with you against the Absolute. The gathering will not be in the city that you saved, though. It will be where your adventures together began.
Ah, there she is. Will? Oh my goodness, look at him.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Oh my God, so this is like our last chats with each other, isn't it? Ah! Oh my God, we have... Oh my God, is that weird child still here? Oh my god, right. We definitely will put Speak with Animals on. Scratch is back. Oh my god, now I'm really gonna cry. I'm such a baby with things like this, so oh my god. I'm gonna try to hold it together for the rest of this, but when this is done, I'm crying. Are you joking? I've been counting down the days. I had reservations, actually. I thought it might be too bittersweet. Of course I did. Your lot could hardly manage without me. Shadowheart, isn't it? I was wondering the same about you. I didn't think you'd want to be within arm's reach of me again. Let's go with one.
Honestly? So have I. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever.
Oh, and she's dressed so nicely as well.
You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it?
She just called me fat. You could say that again. I slept under the stars enough for one lifetime. Yeah, you calling me chubby. I'll take that as a compliment. You look good too. Let's go with one.
I'm not entirely sure I'd agree. In fact, I found a nice meadow not far from where I live now. Every now and again, I'll spend the night there. For old time's sake. I'm glad you seem well. Truly.
And the feeling's mutual. Let's not get too sentimental. Tell me, what have you been up to? The feeling is mutual.
I had no doubt. But I'm glad to hear you say it all the same.
Let's see if we can find out what has she been up to.
Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister.
Come on, tell me all, where you've been, what have you seen? I thought you might crave a little peace and quiet, all that happened. Let's go with, come on, tell me all, where have you been, what have you seen?
One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. God, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
Your parents would be proud of you. You're right, I was truly heroic. I'm gonna go with one.
Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited.
And what else have you been doing?
Well, I've had run-ins with my former fellow Sharans on a couple of occasions. Word seems to have spread of what happened at the cloister. Now other chapters of Shar worshippers see me as a prime target to offer up to their lady as a sacrifice. Don't worry. I know their tired old tricks better than anyone. They'll need more than a hooded cloak and poisoned blade to best me. Especially when I have a friend on the inside keeping me abreast of their predictable little plans.
Oh yes, I forgot about her.
None other. The matter of her faith and allegiances remains complicated, let's say. But she is still my oldest friend. I have hopes that perhaps she might turn from Shar entirely given time. But that's a decision she will have to make for herself. If that day comes, I'll be ready.
Okay, and what's next for you?
I don't know. Which is just the way I like it just now. Perhaps I'll just stick a pin in a map and see what I find, or head to the docks in the morning and scrounge a berth to find somewhere new. I'd like to see the islands, maybe, or head south to Arm. I heard there's an enclave of werecats that hunt the followers of dark gods by moonlight. I'd love to see if there's any truth to that. But enough about me. What have you been up to?
Leave.
Don't be a stranger.
We have nothing else to say. That is Shadowheart down anyway. Now we just need to go and speak to the others. Okay, so Shadowheart may be gone because I maybe had to step away from the computer for a few minutes. So if she's after disappearing, that's why. Scratch, my friend.
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
Oh my god. What have you got this time, Scratch?
I found this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like something you might like to throw.
I would be very happy to do that. I'd be happy to, but first, how have you been? I'm so glad Withers remembered to invite my favourite companion. This is a dangerous object. I'm not sure we should be playing with it. Let's go with 2.
So am I. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you and Albert. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to snuggle.
I'm so happy he came back. I'm so glad to hear you fared well since our travels together.
I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
Don't do this to me, Scratch. I have an emotional melting pot of sadness right now. This is a dangerous object. I'm not sure we should be playing with it.
You know best. But a little fetch never hurt anyone, as far as I know.
Oh, I hope we can do it. Oh, I really wish you would let me actually play fetch with him. So I can't pick it up either. I must just have it in my... It's like, or is that it? Yeah, is that it? Just on the ground. But I can't pick it up. That's... Oh my god. Do I still have this?
The book refuses to open.
Okay. Bit weird that that's like the only thing that remains there, but that's fine. Right, let's go back. I think it's talk to Armoured Owlbear time. See how he's doing.
Friend! You came! Big brother Scratch too! Happy.
Me too. Let's pet him. I love the owlbear noises.
Yes. Miss this. More.
Okay, one more time for good luck. One more time for good luck.
Yes. Miss this. More.
No. You're a lot bigger than Scratch now.
Yes. Big. But Scratch is smart. Teaches me many things. Like Big Brother.
Yes, I'm glad Withers brought you here.
Withers? No. You smell very delicious. Follow smell, find you.
Worrying, but I'll take it. And what have you been doing since last we met?
Lots. Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I bite, kill. With shiny clothes, I am strong. Tired now. Want sleep. Want cave.
Okay. You need someone to look after you. You could stay with me in Halsing. It sounds like you need someone to look after you. How about Shadowheart? Get some rest here then. You've earned it. Stop whining. Let's go with 1.
Bear man? He is big, but not bigger than me. I like him. I go to him.
Yeah, there we go. That's something anyway. So we have Shadowheart done. I think let's go with Jaheira. I think next, Karlak just floating around.
Now, you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
That makes one of us.
Oh, forgive me. I am simply excitable. It is good to be out under an open sky once more. My first, since the reconstruction began. We left quite a mess behind. But the city begins to look something like itself once more. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
Lovely. Let's go with Baldur. It's a kip, but it's our kip. I wouldn't change a thing.
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two, if they don't expel her. Again.
Oh, well and good. What about you, I wonder what you've been up to? You must be proud of them. Let's go with 2.
I suppose I am. I tried to steer them clear of my life's work, but they have chosen it for themselves. There is still much to do. People to house, a Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
Hanston is home to me. Oh my god. I love how they are like living their lives out happily together. Where we're standing now at this campsite is my home, even when I'm far away. No matter how far I may be, the gate will always be first in my heart, or Helsing is home to me. Let's go with 1.
Ah, sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
And she is a druid. So, yeah, she would be gotta go looking for it. Let's go.
Ah, soldier. How glad I am to see you again. I'd started to wonder if I ever would.
I'm sorry I haven't visited. I was waiting for an invitation. How have you been?
Honestly, never better. My life is so rich now, so multifaceted. I've wanted to share it with you, but maybe I was scared. I've changed so much. But then again, so have you.
I have. Not as much as you think. The feet on the dead tree will do that to you. Observe the sheen of mucus on her skin. The tentacles where her mouth was. Can this really be Karlach? Not as much as you might think.
Stubbornly yourself, aren't you? I suppose I used to be too. But this evolution has shown me parts of myself I never knew existed. For example, my favorite food used to be mutton chops. Do you know what it is now? Brains, soldier. Brains.
I hope I won't have to kill Karlach. It comes with delicious territory, I suppose. That can be easy to come by. How do you get them? The old Karlach would be aghast to hear that. I'm gonna go with 2.
I thought I was good at cracking skulls before. Now I've got it down to something of a science. Or maybe more of a religion. I've made arrangements with a healer in the city. When a patient is beyond saving, but still able to speak for themselves, they're offered a choice. They can go as nature intends to take them, or when they're ready, when their goodbyes have been said, their affairs settled, and all that awaits them is pain. I relieve them. When I consume their brains, I am nourished by much more than the physical nutrition. Their memories, from birth to death, become part of me. I've lived hundreds of childhoods, first loves, marriages, feuds and friendships. I remember them all. And in this way, we all live on together.
That is actually quite beautiful. It is. I never expected this to be your life, Karlach, but I'm happy for you. Something about this doesn't sit right with me. No, I'm gonna go with 1.
Thanks, soldier. It feels that way too. It's been wonderful to see you again. Reminds me of old times around the campfire. We used to think becoming a mind flayer was a fate worse than death. I wouldn't trade my life, this life, for anything. Funny how things change, isn't it? Enjoy the night, my friend. I know I will.
As long as you don't eat my brain in the night, we're okay. Oh, let's get Will out of the way.
God, I smell like a 70-year-old cinder. Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a Cambion's belly without so much as a chance at washing up. I'll forget all that. By the stars' light and the moon's glow, it's so good to see you, and I've got so much to tell you. The Hell Hunt's no mere duty. It's a thrill. The demons I've disintegrated, the devilkin I've bled, the stories I could share. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
Oh, go on, Will. One last time. I'm not interested in anything. A tale battled told by the legendary Blade of Avernus. I'm all ears.
Yes, but just the one, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Amnitsu at the Styx, the 3-tusked Orthon, or the invading Gorestroy?
I think we'll go with the Gorestroy. I don't know why.
Not just a pair, but a pack. Demonkin with no business treading the hells. Seems they had sights on a Palerion, one of Zariel's spies. At least, until I caught their eye. I wasn't the hunter anymore. I was the hunted, and they were the first to land a blow. Hoof to the back left a right nasty scar. Good thing for me, I'd learned every Gorestro's weakness. They're dumb as bugbears on a bender. Throw something shiny, and they'll chase it. Tossed a handful of gold pieces and they scattered. A flurry of arrows dropped them before they could grab a single coin. Slit their necks for good measure. The damn things may be stupid, but they're sturdy, and I wasn't in the mood for nasty surprises.
I missed traveling you. You were a pleasure to be around.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
Ooh, incredible story. I wish I'd been there to play it out.
I wish you'd been there to join in. Oh, to battle together. Just like the old days. I suppose that's my way of saying I miss you. Tonight, I toast not just the people we've become, but the people we were. Warriors, winners, saviors.
Ooh, you've done a lot of killing for a warlock without his powers, which is true.
I won't lie. Losing the eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void, where once there was hellfire. So I stoked new fires in myself, using the lessons my father once taught me. The Blade of Avernus is a ranger, a hunter of the most hellish prey.
And then your father must be proud of you. Have you been visiting?
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last Fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
Goodbye.
Go on,
poor
the
Will.
night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
We are going to be poisoned and all killed. Lae'zel has made her way over. We may as well talk to her. She's beside us.
For 2 months, Orpheus trained me in the ways of the comet. For 2 more, I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
That's quite the compliment. It's good to see you. You look a bit less solid than I expected. Your efforts to topple Vlakid are well underway then. I figured the Lich Queen would be dead by now. What's the hold up? I'm gonna go with 1.
It's nice to hear it. It has taken all of Orpheus's efforts to conjure my projection, and all of mine to convince him to let me come. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This Fey Run.
No. Feyron. Where are you now? Why would you be here in flesh?
Shractalor.
Never heard of it. Should I have?
I wouldn't expect you to. The capital city of the Githzerai. An exiled people, once kin with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into 2. Algish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zareth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
Oh, hold on. The great warrior Lae'zel on a diplomatic mission?
I was as surprised as anyone when Orpheus spoke the order. My blade is keen as ever, but it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am a warrior of the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlakid's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
Just in case people don't know, I would imagine if you've watched this far, you do. A phylactery is something to do with a lich. So, like, a lich can, like, keep coming back. Kind of like the hag. They can keep coming back over and over unless this thing is destroyed. I don't know if it, like, houses their soul or something like that. But it is kind of like the hag. She had the mushrooms but generally the phylactery, I think is how you pronounce it, is usually an object. When will I see you again?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust. I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's Vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that. Now go, mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
Goodbye. Right, making our way around. Will we get? We may as well speak to Volo. Not that he's really part of the gang.
My dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Oh. Have you come seeking a statement from your next tell-all?
Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
The Hero and I love it. I love it, presuming I'm the hero. You could do better, can't you?
Oh, terribly sorry, but you mistake me, my friend. I'm only accepting complimentary feedback at this time. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
He's such a snake, isn't he? The reason why I was not going with the name was because it should be like the heroes and I. It should be all of us, not just herself. Let's go and speak to Starion.
Look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders.
Like one more time for old time's sake. You could take my partner for that. Being with him is a blessing. I've been living, seeing as much of the world as possible. After everything, I wanted to keep helping people. I've been trying to make a difference. I've been bored living a quiet, peaceful life. You know me, it's a wild few months. Let's go with 3.
Ah, so it's the healthy glow you get from being a good person. That explains my pallor. But I'm glad to see the world has treated you well. You've earned it. We both have, in fact. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
Yeah, you seem happy you've been drinking. The last time I saw you were running for the sun. What happened? What have you been up to? What have you been... Oh yeah, what about you? What have you been up to? I think we'll go with 2.
Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again. Burning in the sun. I fled the dock and found refuge in the shadows until night fell. Part of me was relieved you left so quickly after the battle. I felt... ashamed. Like I'd lost... everything. Just as you claimed your victory. I didn't want you to see me like that. But time lent perspective. It wasn't your victory, it was ours. And for all I'd lost, I'd gained so much more. I had freedom, strength, a whole new life. And it was time to live it. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
You know what to say, do what you love and you'll never work a day. Astarion one of the good guys who would have taught us. So long as there's something in it, I could have told you that.
Yes, but you say all sorts of things. Honestly, I don't even listen half the time. It has made for a nice change, though. Inspiring hope in people instead of terror. Well, I do try to inspire a little terror. I'm still me, after all.
Do you ever miss walking in the sun? Will we ask? Yeah.
I did at first. But then I realized. These shadows, this darkness, it's all a part of me. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
I'm glad to hear it. Acceptance looks good on you.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Oh, that was so sweet. See you later, darling. Oh, chest of great. Oh my goodness. Will we go have a look? My God. Imagine who is that over there? Oh my goodness. Alright, we better read each of these. To the hero of the realms, we have followed your adventure closely from the day you fell from the Doom Nightlight to the final blow.
Occasion this is.
You struck the nether brain as it loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories, not unlike the tales to be written of you for many years to come. How inspired we have been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible, the lives you saved and sundered, the friendships you found. Thus we thought to extend a greeting to thank you for adventuring with such creative determination, such panache, and enough to touch the hearts of each of our members. The deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Genius. A letter from Art. Oh yeah, to an old acquaintance. I write to you from the sunny porch of the last light inn. A light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out. Builders, visitors, the children of all ages in Halston's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me. Daniel, rejoined with Oliver, has promised to be with me when the end comes. And as our old songs drift on the wind even louder, I know I've mere days left. Is not the arse, lad? But I do not fear it. If not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness, and I'd still be lost within it. Know that my heart is full and happy, and I'm grateful for my last moments. Do visit, and if you have time to stop by an old flaming fist grave, I know I'd love to see you. No, that was the lad that we saved in the other place, the Shadowlands. A letter from Valyria. Salutations! Oh yes! I'm ready to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Balian bash a half-year ago. Regrettably, I've had to take the credit for dispelling the Ball cult in your absence, you understand, and I'm working on rooting the remaining Ballists from our fair city, with the newly promoted Bal's Devil Fountainhead in tow, of course. This has made me a target. A false document bringing my name into ill repute has made public an alleged unpaid bar tab at the Elf Song. If you happen to be passing through with a bindle of coin, perhaps you could persuade management of my obvious innocence. Much obliged, Investigator Valyria. A salute of Helm. P.S. Any advice on getting Ball's blood out of clot? My hat's not been the same since the murder trial. Oh my goodness. A letter from Ravengard. Duke, I'd imagine. Hero of Baldur's Gate. Vanquisher of the Absolute. The city is forever in your debt. For without your valor, your audacity, your sacrifice, it may not have renewal. It is not temples and inns and homes that I speak of, but hearts. Baldur's Gate can never be the city it was before it suffered the absolute touch. and that is as it should be. The survivors have borne witness to their home near destruction. They had come to regret turning a blind eye to the cruelty Gortash disguised as safety and security. And they understand, just as I have come to understand, that trust, compassion and unity are the foundations of Baldur's Gate. Our gates are open once more to disowned and displaced. The Flaming Fists will learn to be true servants of the people. And I will devote myself to ridding the gate of the shameful fears that allow evil to enter our homes and sit at our tables. Yours, Ulder Ravengard. Letter from Boss. So gets Greg Shellac. The Prince of the Comet shines ever bright. Brett by Brett, battle by battle, Blackett's death draws nearer. We have taken to the astral planes, slaughter all who must be slaughtered, and spread the airs true to every possible ear, willing and unwilling. Many Git Janki have already taken up arms with us as the warriors of the Comet. Others have remained in their enclaves or travelled to creches, dedicating themselves to Orpheus as scribes, spies, and slate scholars. But our allies do not call themselves children of Git. Zaret, Menyar Git, the Gizrari God's King, has requested an audience. There was a time I would have thought such a coalition unspeakable, but Orpheus has spoken. If Blackett is to fall, perhaps the two skies must again be made one. Voss, something Orpheus, Knights of the Comet. Well, they're going to make it an absolute nightmare for me to try to get through all the rest of this anyway. There's so many of them. Alfira, wasn't that the bard? Hello friend, I'm sorry it's been so long. Turns out running a school of bards is a touch more tricky than I thought. Who knew bards are so dramatic? I bought a small rundown house in the lower city and spent weeks putting down floors and replacing the windows. Turns out I'm quite handy with a hammer and nail. When I was relatively sure the roof would hold, I decided it was time to open. I put up posters and took out an advertisement in the Baldur's Mouth. God, I was so nervous. I kept having nightmares that no one would show. But my goodness, did they. Children from patriarchs to peddlers lined the streets. The queue almost went to riveting. Turns out being friends with the hero of Baldur's Gate has its upsides. I'm teaching night and day and fall into bed utterly exhausted every night. And I've never been happier. Thank you, my friend. Lots of love, Alfira. Well, at least she's doing well too. Oh, Arabella. Hey you, it's Arabella. You remember me, right? Bone Man once said I needed to find balance. Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Fancy talk. He was right though. After I touched that idol in the grove, it was like a big tree started growing in my head. And all these weird thoughts and feelings and powers sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out. So I followed the weave like Bone Man said. I don't know how I knew what to do. I just did. After you squished the brain, Beardman showed up. Said the weave led him to me and me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all those leaves on my head tree. He said I need to use magic responsibly. He also said not to call him Beardman. I'll let you know how that goes. So I would be assuming that would be Gale. Maybe that she's talking about Beardman. Edvard.
A beautiful night. I wish it could last forever.
Me too, Will, me too. Edvard. Oh, was he the... I actually can't remember who he was. A small extract from a self-published Polmec tabloid. A note on the attached at the top. I will not be silenced. E. Needling with Edvard. Friends, Baldarians, my people, consider our loss. Our lauded and benevolent patriarchs maimed, our great upper city libraries demolished, the very beating heart of our city, the right to speak freely, dead upon the cobbles. Do you not see, my friends? Lord Gortash, formerly our greatest bulwark against the Absolute, is now smeared as a collaborator. His allies and the colleagues tossed aside. Former publications of Retribution turn into censorious farce. I ask you, the pamphlet continues in much the same manner. I'm pretty sure he was the Baldur's Gazette. He was the writer for it. Yeah, see all the old ones as well. So that's Edvard. We have Sebastian. After so long in a vampire's cell, I almost forgot how to write. Never mind what to write, but what can you say to people who unlocked your cage and gave you your life back, or gave us some kind of life at least? After you killed Cazador and opened our cells, we fled into the Underdark. There was thousands of us, a ravenous wave mad with freedom and out for blood. And gods, did we find blood. We swarmed every monster and unfortunate in our path, drinking what we could. We lost hundreds along the way, some to beasts, but most just disappeared into the dark. It wasn't easy, but eventually Cazador's house spawn calmed us and took control. They found some old ruin we could call home, and we've been there ever since, building new lives for ourselves. We're not free down here, the dark will chain us forever, but we aren't the prisoners we once were either. And that thanks to you. You looked in our cages and saw people, not monsters. And here, down in the shadows, we're trying to live up to that. Thank you, now and forever, Sebastian. So that's good. At least we got a letter from the vampires. Dear friend, I doubted you for so long. Perhaps you knew that already in spite of my best attempts. You proved yourself time and again, at Walken's Rest, in Moonrise Towers, in Worm's Rock, and still I doubted. The Netherbrain's defeat should have proven your courage, yet I was more doubtful than ever. This was a ruse, a dream, a trick, and the one eve in the elf song I heard it, singing. A raucous, lewd, tuneless, drunken refrain. I never heard anything more terrible and more beautiful. I raised my voice and joined the chorus. That was the moment all my doubts melted away and were replaced with something more valuable, hope. Baldur's Gate will be whole again. I might have doubted you, but you never did. With profound admiration, Floric. Oh god, we still have a lot more to go though, don't we? It's a letter from Gur as well. To spawn Astarion. Greeting from the family of Ulma, hunters of monsters, and keepers of peace across Freyron. We know this letter finds you well, for although we hunt you no longer, we do sometimes keep a watch. Your strength and control over your bloodlust has been admirable. Indeed, it has been an inspiration for our children who have struggled with their own hunger. These last months have been a difficult time for our people. We have protected and nurtured our children as best we can, and we have learned much. Herbs we once used to dull our foes' minds are now sedatives to ease hunger and pain. Restraints built to hold the undead now protect them from themselves. There has been a lot of pain, but a lot of progress too. Our children learned discipline and control while we learned compassion and patience. There was a time when we would have destroyed any undead creature, our own blood or not, and called to mercy. But then we met you. We saw that redemption was possible. Difficult? Yes. Painful? But possible. You saved our children first from Cazador, then from us. For that we thank you. We will watch you still, but with more admiration than fear. Walk in peace, Astarion. That's so nice as well. Barcus, to be trying to remember all these people. Oh my god. To whom it may concern, Withers gave me this address and I said I could consider writing. Well, I considered it. Return address included. Best. Barcus Root. He's one that we saved a couple of times, didn't we? The deep gnome. Damon, our metal worker. Hey there, would you mind passing this on to Karlak? Thanks a mil. Karlak, if you're reading this, you're alive. One way or another, you found a way. Thank the gods. I think of you often, wondering what's become of you. Write to me, won't you? Please? Yours faithfully, Damon. Minister popped in as well. Gale, my boy. I can only apologise for my absence from Witter's little gathering. As you know, only the most urgent business would keep me from indulging myself in his excellent taste in sweetmeats, and your esteemed company, of course. I was delighted to hear that you came to your senses with regard to the cursed crown, and delighted yet further when I learned that the orb's malingering presence no longer poses any threat. In that sense at least, I hope you feel Mystra treated you fairly. I trust you're enjoying your adventures. I have to say, I struggle to picture you outside of Waterdeep, or your library for that matter. Whatever your escapes take you, be sure to keep your larder well provisioned. After all, one never knows when an old friend might drop by. Elminster. Nocturne? Oh yes, dear Shadowheart. I hope that you're happy and well. I must keep this short as I remain surrounded by Shara's followers. At almost every waking moment in my new enclave, I dearly wish for you to enjoy your night spent with old friends, and I hope that you and I shall share such a reunion. I know it must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, yet I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of bravery than you did, and walk away from this life. Until then, I shall keep safe and hold memories of you as my one ember of light amid an ocean of darkness. Until we find each other again, yours always, Nocturne. They are trying to kill me off. They're like, this is going to be the last episode. We're going to make this a living nightmare having to read all of these things out. So this is from Hope. I had a dream last night. Not that there are any nights here or any days. It was a dream about you, all of you, and you were here with me. And I had served bread and jam and oat crackers and cheese and enough tea to quench a desert.
Perhaps he wishes to
You nipped and sipped and smiled and laughed, and you asked if I was happy. Nobody has asked me that for so long, and I don't know if anyone ever asked at all. I don't have the words to answer, so instead I led you through my house and showed you all the souls that are here with me. They were Raphael's once, but now they only belong to themselves. The archive is an art gallery, the boudoir is a grand kitchen, and the dungeon is a refuge for any wounded soul or creature that finds its way with us. Am I happy? I don't know, but I am Hope, and I persist because of you. Oh my god, Hope! Oh, these make you all so emotional. Marina! I thought I'd reach out first for once. I finally had my baby, a beautiful boy. I can't believe I ever thought of giving him up. He screams his head off half the night and I barely slept, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Other than my wedding day, of course. I decided to name him Connor after his dad. With Ethel gone, myself and some other hag survivors have started our own publishing house. We only printed a few pamphlets so far, but I'm halfway through my first book. Me, an author. It's like something out of a dream. Mind you, it's all about how to kill hags, but you know what they say, write what you know. With every pamphlet we publish, more people show up to our support groups. As happy as that makes me, it breaks my heart to see much harm Ethel did. But so long as I live, another hag won't set foot in Baldur's Gate, and you have my word. Anyway, the reason I'm writing to you isn't just to talk your ears off, it's to say thank you for saving a scared young girl who thought she'd be a terrible mother. I couldn't have been more wrong. Next time we meet, pints are on me, Marina. Right, we're down to the last two. We have 9 fingers. I'm not much for leaving my city, but it does gladden a girl's heart to be asked to the ball, so I'll thank you for that much. In my place, except a few casts of a fine vintage that managed to roll their way down in the upper city in all the commotion. The rebuilding has given rise to many such happy opportunities. Worth discussing over a more civilised drink in my guild hall, if you find yourself at a loose end. Enjoy the muck and see if you can get the High Harper to sing. You won't be disappointed. NF, 9 fingers. I doubt we'll get a letter from Maul, sadly. The other reason, right, so in the times when I had died, I actually had brought Sevler and his people in to help us, and they were killed nearly immediately. So I didn't want that to happen to them, and that's why I didn't bring them back. So it's actually lovely to see that you get the letters from the ones that have survived. I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I first stumbled into the city, I shook so badly that I could scarcely hold the soup the priest pressed in my hands. let alone write and thank you as you deserve. It is only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still. Along with the other veterans sheltering at the temple, discards of Eltural's unworthy legions, I watched the monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger, disgust, purpose, and witted power. I do not know what oath we cling to now or how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure that the city will not suffer as Eltural did. Whether it wants us or not. It is more than thanks alone I owe you. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I am permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come and see us when you can, Settler. So now we have the harp stamped letter. My friend, I hope this finds you wherever you are. I wanted to say thank you and ask a favour. I'm to be made a watcher. The High Harper put me forward to the Harpers Council for service to the city. I'm not sure what that means, but I know that if it wasn't for you, I'd be back mucking out my mother's yard. I am permitted to bring one guest to this ceremony, who will name me Watcher before the council. You spoke for me once before. I understand you're busy, but I would be honoured if you do it again. That's so nice. I wait your reply whenever you can, but hopefully soon. Harper Girldus. And last we had the first protocol. Will this be Orpheus? Yeah. To the Malgir who freed me, to Lae'zel, Chalamakir, my words come to you on slate, for they are immutable and eternal. You are not just liberators, you are all warriors of the comet, whatever land you travel, whatever sea you cross, whatever plane you grace. Blackest paws fallen one by one at the hands of my faithful, but the city of death stands, and the queen sits on her vile throne at its centre, but we stand at its precipice. Lae'zel, thanks to you, we are soon to restore an old kinship, and Blackett will burn in the fires dust stoked. The protocols are written anew, and to you, Malgir, I dedicate the first. All who call themselves Git shall unite under one sky. Orpheus. We're gonna take all of them, why not? We have them anyway, so that is all of the kind words. 6 months since assassination of Gortash, witnesses encounter vampire spawn and live to tell the tale. Small Sun, a tour new district built by Eltron refugees, a new bardic school, and Janet House to host celebration of art and monument planned for heroes of the High Hall. Wonder will they all be? They might all be kind of different. Last holdout, cultists. I was like, is that your hero? A cultist clears from Temple of Baal. Iron Throne wreckage continues to block shipping lanes. Complain merchants. Business boom, take your troubles to the House of Grief. Settlers bound for lands upriver amid flames, curses lifted. And Voltam to Gedron's Guide to Baldur's Gate, Bard seeks contributor to new edition. Have a read of this one too. My start, oh no. A Wave Servant murder solved. Raven Guard returned to full strength. Steel Watch no longer a threat, assures Gondians. Serial killer unmasked as crazed ballist. Planar plans. City caught in centre against Yankee war. And last but not least, I think this might be us. Oh no, they don't have it. Report Stone Lord killed by beloved ranger. No, they thought he was dead. Torm's army dispersed from Baldurian's borders. Harper's out of hiding. Secretive sect forward to aid city. And sight of Baldurian's blasted sectioned off, says the fist. I'm gonna give myself a little clap for reading all of that. It is never too easy. I don't know who he is.
Breathe deep, Boo. The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. To meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also. Yes. Honored, of course.
Who's happy? It's good to see you, Miss Minsk Boo. And happy?
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, hmm? It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome.
Okay, you're still chasing after the guild. I thought you made your peace with them.
So I have. Though it is a peace made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 Fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site. Even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
No, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh gods.
But enough, my friend! I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
I'm living my life now. I found someone to live it with. Happily putting all this behind me. Finding more adventures where I can without any tadpoles this time. Honestly, I've been missing all of you mostly. Let's go with that.
No, my friend, do not begin this. It is too early in the evening for tears and passing Boo around for the blowing of noses. First, I must educate this sneak thief on the company he keeps. Will Ravengard, the blade of frontiers, devil-horned and angel-hearted. Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsk where. Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Boo thinks better of him for it too. Shadowheart. 2 gods tugged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halsin, Archdruid of somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells.
Fruit.
And there, the champion of having tentacles, Karlak. She was once very tall and strong like Minsk, but we still like her as she is. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief, for the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Like, what are we gonna do? I kind of was hoping a way that they do bring them out. You know, for like another game. Who is this guy? I don't think I've ever seen him before. Did we talk to him?
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
Anyways, find uneventful guests or not. Who are you? You seem glum. I thought bars were meant to be full of pep and joy. Actually, I would like to hear. I'm gonna go with 2.
I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
I have no idea. How do you know Withers?
I owe him a favor, one he is eternally invoking. I thought honoring the worthy was a fair price to pay for Withers to pull me out of the fugue plane. Alas, one purgatory to another.
What were you doing on the fugue plane?
Languishing in obscurity. Cyric knew what he was doing when he punished me for that song, the prick. Before I was banished to the fugue plane, I had song prayers coming out the proverbial ears. Guess how many I get now? None. I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
I'm going to guess, like, is he from, like, maybe Baldur Gate 2 or something? I'd like to play a different song, please.
Go on, then. What should I play?
Oh, God, do we know? Let's go with 2.
Fine. It's your party, after all.
Thank you. See, I have the music turned down, you know, to try to balance everything. So that's why we might not be really able to hear. I think Gale and Helsing is obviously our last one.
Well, look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy, educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
I see Mr. didn't hug him. I could go with hug him. He brought his cat as well, I forgot. I really want those earrings still. I think I remember saying I like the first one.
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you. I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific. She sought me out. Not long after, we went our separate ways, and assured me neither she nor the orb should pose me any threat in the future. Of course, it's still in there. A constant reminder of my former hubris. And a surprisingly effective means of keeping my more disobedient students in line. Perhaps a tad too effective. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Don't worry, I can say from experience you're an excellent teacher. Go on, let's do it.
Ah, so you still remember our little lesson. It was at that moment, the weave connecting us, that I realized how much your friendship had come to mean to me. As it still does. You were, of course, indulging me in submitting to such a lesson. Teaching you was hardly an effort at all. Not like my present cohort of apprentices. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
It's all about, isn't it? You know, I'm so happy with my partner. No, we will absolutely pick the Druid. I found solace in the wilds once more. Where there is nature, I will always find my purpose.
From you, I'd expect nothing less. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
I mean, why not, Druid? I'd be honored to share my knowledge with those eager to learn. A natural impulse there is.
Well, I, for one, can't wait. And I say with some confidence, neither can they. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower.
I love it.
It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
They're all very good, aren't they? You know, none of them want to, you know, stay talking or anything. Look at them kind of going back to their respective areas a bit. Let's talk to Tara, see what Tara has to say.
Oh, right. You. Hello.
You must be Tara. It's a pleasure to meet you. I would love to go, but no, I won't.
Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Dicarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
Yeah, actually, Gale helped me.
That doesn't sound like him. But whichever way you want to remember it, well done, I suppose. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able. If you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities.
We'd still, how could they let us away without being sassed by a cat one more time? No respect for the co-savior, Feyron? I'll go with, I'd quite like that. Thanks for the invitation.
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
So, I think, because we kind of looked at everything else, we got our letters, we spoke to everyone here, I think there's only one more person. Jesus, Lae'zel is just jumping around the place.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more.
Let me guess, just as nature intended. The feeling's mutual. I missed you. Honestly, the time's flown by. You sound almost sentimental, considering we didn't really get along. You were kind of going out. Let's go with 2.
We have all pined for each other's company, I sense. I cannot imagine otherwise after what we shared. That bond was forged in a crucible that can never be stoked again, Oak Father willing. It is a bond that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
Okay, you sound like you need a hug. You sound like you need a drink. That's life. I'm afraid we can't go back to futures as far as who knows what we might yet share together. I'm gonna go with 1.
I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place.
I thought they were still going out though. Why? Are they? It's like he doesn't remember.
That was more than worth the wait.
What about a kiss? No. Oh, yes! Let's not shortchange ourselves, Halsing. How about a kiss? You can say that again. I'm sure there'd be more where that came from. Oh, that's quite a squeeze you put on me, Halsing. Let's go with 1.
How thoughtless of me. Come here. There it is. That is what I've been missing. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
Waiting for you. But yes, let's talk about me. I gotta go with 1. You first, Halsing. I want to hear about the life you made, the people you've helped.
In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
Ooh, sounds wonderful. Is this the balance you wish for? Let's go with a question.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
I need to see this place for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Had I known bedtime tales were a possibility, I'd have sought you out at camp. I'll expect you to few tales that will wait until they're older. Alright, let me see what I have. Let's go with one because it's funny.
You would ask to be tucked in next. But whatever the intrepid adventurer needed, I would have been glad to provide.
Let's see, yeah, let's go. Alright, let's see what I have.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
And we'll go with that, he is right. Regale Hansen with tales of your past 6 months. Deception. Drew might spice it up. Recount some of your most recent exploits bearing no details. Let's go with we'll regale Halsing.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Tell me about Daniel and Oliver. Do you see much of them? We'll get through them all with them when we can.
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods as far as I'm concerned.
Still partially roaming in bear form, I take it?
I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
You seem more settled than I expected. I thought that was against your nature.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age.
What of the grove do you stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I may have volunteered you for something if you'll forgive me. Might your new community have room for a well-behaved owlbear?
Do you truly even need to ask? Of course. Who could not open their home to a befeathered hero of Baldur's Gate? Ah, and I did promise the children I would bring them back a surprise. Oh, imagine their faces.
He's happy anyway. And we have one last kiss before we leave Halston.
I was hoping you'd ask.
Oh, the last kiss. Oh, look at the fireworks. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, it's weird. It feels like you're kind of looking at people when you shouldn't be, doesn't it? There we go. Oh.
I shall never tire of that.
Well, you might have to. Will we do a hug as well? Right.
By all means.
We'll do a hug as well. And then we'll go because there's like nothing else left. We have done it all now. Okay, I suppose is it we go and find Witters now? Because we kind of talked to them all. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh. And she does look well.
I could get used to this.
Okay, goodbye.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake,
Oh my god,
really.
please tell me it's a duck.
Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this.
It's a duck. Please be a duck. Is it a duck? Is it a duck?
Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
I'm so happy we got a whittled duck. I'm so happy. Oh, it's lovely. Thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
If we got a whittled duck. I'm so happy. Now, in all of this, I did not see Witters anywhere, did you? Like, we've talked to everyone now at this stage. So I assume Witters is the last one. Would he possibly be over here? I was thinking as much. I think this is where we're going to come in and settle up things by talking to Witters.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I feel emotion. I'm very emotion right now, Witters. I kind of feel something has been left undone. I might just go. I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next? Let's go with one.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
I suppose I'll return to party. I think I caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
That was bugged. I totally was going to time with the prick up your ears.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
To Baldur's Gate, to the greatest friends I could dream of, to brains without worms and a good night's sleep, to hope of more adventures to come. Let's go with 2.
To you.
Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh my god. Saved realms, destroyed the absolute once and for all. Finished the game with a heartfelt thank you, and I missed the last one. My goodness, guys, I'm gonna try not to cry. I'm getting so emotional. I don't know why I get so emotional at things like this. God, but when I think back, it was August last year that I started playing this. I'm actually getting emotional. I might have to take a break. Yeah, it was August last year that I started playing this. So what we're nearly, I mean, right, so I've recorded this now on the 27th of June. So by the time this is up, I'd say it's going to be later in July, just with the way I have the next couple of videos kind of sectioned out. But God, I think when I put up my first video, I think I had about 500 subscribers. If that, so it was this game that really put the ball rolling for me, should we say that. But even with that, you know, like, we've come so far with things. I feel like we have a right little community. You know, I do recognise so many of you who do, you know, comment and follow along with things. And I appreciate just every single one of you. Every single view, every single comment, every single like. Do you know what I mean? I will say, and I mean, thanks to each and every one of you, but to Roberto, who every episode I put up, done a recap for me for the one before for people. I appreciate it so much. So yeah, just look, thank you so much for following me along on this. Like they said, I hope they do bring out more games. I hope they will bring us all back in the future so that we can continue this on. But, as Witters said, we must continue on. We must find a new adventure. So, please do comment below. Let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like me to play next. Where do we go from here? Quite honestly, Baldur's Gate 3 has been like the biggest video on my channel so far. You know, it gets the most interest, we'll say. So I, of course, would like to continue on and grow the channel. But with that, I need to know what people want to watch, what people want to see. Because some things I might like, other people might not like. So yeah, if you have any ideas, maybe please comment below. Let me know if there's any other games. But yeah, I remember when I first started this, someone was commenting on the videos and I did have to laugh. They were saying, you know, with the speed I was going at, they're like, oh my god, this will take you like a year to finish. And I thought at the time, I was like, I actually don't think, I think this could be a year or two. So to beat the year is quite good. I'm happy with that. We got like 11 months or so. What I was trying to do, I wanted this to come out on the day that I'd uploaded the first video, like on the anniversary of it. But hey, look, it's just how things have panned out that I just managed to get it beforehand. So this is our last Tavi video. She has been a great girl. She is going to be so missed. I might have to jump in every now and again just to play certain parts of it with her again because I'll miss her. But yeah, just one last time, thank you all so much for sticking with me through all however many episodes this is. This could be nearly 80 something episodes at this stage. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.
There thou art. the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.